Hey, how's it going, guys? Jay here. This is SmartHelping.com. I've got an update for you. As you know, every time a new template is purchased, if I haven't upgraded it, I will look into upgrading it. And so this is the most recent one I've done. It's for a general manufacturing plant. And this has been a more popular template over the past 4 or 5 years, and it definitely deserves an upgrade. So I didn't change the base assumptions. It still works the same for how the operating part works, so there's no real changes there. And the original overview video will stay, but this update video will be added to the product page. So the main updates I did were around equity and cash flow planning, as well as adding a sources and uses. So this is the sources and uses dynamic based on when you stabilize. As soon as you hit the stabilization month, well, basically this is showing you all of the equity, loan proceeds, and any positive operating income that was used to fund any of your required costs until you stabilized. And this just means after month 6, you are producing positive cash flows and your minimum cash position never gets lower than this month. So these sources of cash cover these different things. So we've got equipment purchases, other initial costs, a little debt service, some taxes, negative operating income, so burn, and then we've got a little bit extra here. If you just go into the global control and copy this, this is the minimum, and you can just put that right in the monthly detail. At the bottom, this is now where you put in equity in row 315, and that drives the cash flow. That'll pull through to the discounted cash flow analysis for equity investors and owners based on your assumptions you input right here for contribution distribution rate. We've added some returns for the LP and GP, or essentially investor operator, if that's relevant. If it's not, you can just look at the project as a whole. So here's the minimum investment required. Here's the total return, profit, equity multiple, project ROI over the period. This model does go up to 10 years. I added a scenario planner as well, so you can adjust capacity achieved and pricing. So capacity achieved in the model is here you define your max units you can produce per day. And then based on your operating days per year, there's a maximum capacity of units. This capacity growth says of whatever the maximum capacity is, and there's 10 different product types here. This is how much of that max capacity you're achieving in years 1 through 10. And I did, so there, you could go over 100%, which just means that you've raised your maximum capacity over time somehow. And I've had a couple clients ask and do that, so that's why I put this in here, just to show you it is possible to just raise your sales up to a number that's bigger than the initial, whatever this, 3 times 365 days is. Anyway, you can adjust this by simply doing a, bear case, base, and bull. And then you adjust up or down 25%, or whatever percent you want to put in here, positive and negative, negative for bear, positive for bull. And so you can see here on the project level, our IRR is 124%. If I put our capacity at bull and it's 25% higher capacity achieved than input in the base, at a base it's 100% IRR, and at a bear 77%. And you can see the total profit over the 10 years, 232 million. At base we're at 320. So what was that, 100 million difference about? And then bull is 400 million. So you can see how that changing that 25% up or down affects the bottom line. For pricing, also units and cost production, you could define the average sales price per unit right here. And then you can adjust that bear, base, or bull, and it'll adjust that. So bull, we're at 438, 320 base, 200. So this is a little bit at 25% up and down. Your pricing has a bigger impact on the bottom line than capacity achieved, but they both have pretty significant effects. Other just ease of life things, I took out all the hlookups. So there were a lot of hlookup formulas in the model that were referencing different rows here, and those are all gone. So the model is a lot harder to break. And I've had some issues with people in the past, inputting rows here or on the capacity growth, and then just the model, or even on the fixed expenses. But now everything uses index match. It's a more stable formula. It's harder to break because it references a row instead of a position on a given tab. So it's a lot more stable. All the other logic in the model has stayed the same. It works just like it has in the past. Startup costs we did extend here. So instead of just having a period 0 only, you now have up to 24 months of one-time costs you can input. And that flows through right to the monthly pro forma detail here on row 307. You'll see income statement. I cleaned up some of the formatting. It just looks more congruent. Let me put this back to base. Where was I? Oh yeah, financial statements. So these are just a little bit cleaner. I had to obviously update the equity part to fit what the new style is, and that's just a more simple way to input your equity over, and you can do it over time instead of at the beginning. The old way was a kind of a complex cap table that only let you solve for the minimum equity required. It was a little bit difficult to plan reserves. And the new style that you have here, and the one I've been adding to all the templates, it's a lot more elegant. It's more simple, but also, in my opinion, better. So that's why I'm doing it to all of the startup financial models and operating models. So those are pretty much all the updates. Sources and uses, discounted cash flow. This is different, a little bit different than the previous version of it. Before it was called, I think, distributions, and now it just shows project level and then investor owner summaries based on the equity. Now you can do like dividends or show like in some month you want to keep a minimum cash balance, but you want to start distributing excess cash to investors and operators or whoever's got ownership. You can define that here on the start month. For example, if I put in month 60, I want to distribute all cash above 9 million. You can see here, if we look over at our cash planner here in month 60, we have distributions beginning, and then we just make sure we don't go below 9 million. And you want to look at your operating cash flows and make sure there's no big negative you have. Like in this case, we have a purchase of raw materials in 2 or 3 months in advance, so that's going to be a big capex item based on the sales forecast. And so you don't want to go below that number and then not have enough in the when those capex items happen, which is specific to this manufacturing model. There's other models that will have big capex items in the future, but this is one that is prevalent in that way. Others work in different ways. For example, the equipment rental model, you have cash flows where when you expand or do expansions and buy more equipment. So same idea. And I believe that's everything. If you want to purchase a template and play around with all the assumptions and use it to create projections, it can be downloaded at smarthelping.com over here. It's under the general industry category. And I believe, I have a whole manufacturing section actually, and it would be not the made to order one, but it'll be the manufacturing plant. Although I would recommend trying and looking at this made to order manufacturing because it has a couple things. It's built in a different way, and with a different framework. So, but you might be interested in that as well. But the manufacturing plant one's here. I'm going to update the screenshots after the video. I'll put the updates in here. I'll put the update video. We'll keep the original one in here. And yeah, you can download it, $75 one-time fee. If you need help with modeling, custom work, my rate's $275 an hour. Or if you want to do fixed price, I have some tiers here that you can look at what a certain price will get you. And you can email me about scope if you want on that. Other things, template discounts. So the website automatically gives you discounts if you start adding templates and based on the volume, or you can do pre-configured bundles. I've got here the Super Smart bundles gives you access to everything on the site. The scenario one, so models with bear, base, bull, scenario planning. This I've been adding a lot of templates to lately. The equipment rental, parking lot, home safety business or home safety service, business turnaround. These were all in the last like 4 to 6 months. So I've basically been adding that scenario toggle to a lot of the new models and the upgraded versions. So keep an eye on that. I might have to raise the price, but for now it's $149 and you get all these templates for that price. This likely will be going up to maybe $199 or $249 in the future. But for now, it's only $149 and you get all of these templates. Alrighty, well, that's all I got for you. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.